Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film, If, only in theaters May 17th. Do you want to tell people the big news? All right, I'll do it. Sign up now and you'll get unlimited for $15 a month and 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan on us. MintMobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 equivalent to $15 per month. Unlimited over 40 gigabytes per month. Face lower speeds. Videos at 480p. Active Mint customers by 531.24 get 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan. Auto renews after 6 months. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Separate Paramount Plus registration required. Terms and conditions apply if rated PG.
Delicious meets nutritious in the snack that packs a real protein punch. Wonderful Pistachios. Each 1 ounce serving of Wonderful Pistachios has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value and making Wonderful Pistachios one of the highest protein nuts. But perhaps more than that, I love all of the flavors they have. Their sea salt and vinegar ones are my favorite when I'm craving that flavor but want to keep it healthy. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Wonderful Pistachios come in a variety of flavors, like chili roasted, honey roasted, smoky barbecue, and jalapeno lime, perfect for enjoying with family and friends or taking them with you on the go. Whether you're a pistachio purist who loves cracking open every nut, or you prefer the convenience of no shells pistachios, Wonderful Pistachios has got you covered. Grab Wonderful Pistachios and elevate your snacking game today. So fill up with a healthy snack when hunger strikes. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. That's wonderfulpistachios.com. This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 2565. The Wellness Paradox, The Stress of Being Healthy, by Cameron Gordon with psychalive.org. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and narrator. Hey there, happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is off to a great start, and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, or OHD, where I act as your narrator of popular health and fitness blogs and always provide my commentary at the end. And don't forget, we have a bunch of shows covering different topics. Just search for Optimal Living Daily in your podcast app to find all of them. Now, I'm going to keep this intro nice and short, so let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. The Wellness Paradox, The Stress of Being Healthy, by Cameron Gordon with psychalive.org. With one quick scroll through my Instagram Explore page, I've already found one post telling me the caloric content of 20 different types of breads, another with the top 15 foods with the least amount of pesticides, and a third with the benefits of celery juice, presented with a photo of a thin woman holding a glass with a smile so wide you'd think she just won the lottery. It seems today that one cannot escape hearing of someone's new diet, or how going vegan is not just a diet but a lifestyle, or how they feel like a new person after a month of eating Whole30. The stress induced from the judgment of what's going on your plate and even how it got there sparks anxiety among many of us in a new epidemic disguised by the title of wellness. One of the biggest platforms for America's new fad diet of wellness is social media, and the influencers who occupy this stage present themselves with convincing authority to its susceptible audiences. Yet research shows that the majority of these influential health and wellness bloggers hold no grounds for factuality or legitimacy. An important 2018 study by the University of Glasgow found that only 1 out of 9 bloggers who provide nutritional advice on social media meet the national guidelines of transparency, evidence-based claims, or compliance to nutritional standards. Researchers have declared these findings potentially harmful due to the effects on self-esteem, misconceptions of health, and unrealistic lifestyles promoted to the large audience that these influencers extend to. While the wellness movement promotes the concept of complete health, incorporating both physical and mental aspects, there is an underlying sense of a goal to achieve thinness and weight loss. The convincing rhetoric and personal testimony behind the secrets of turmeric powder, hot lemon water, or intermittent fasting have grounded themselves in the content of countless social media accounts. However, the swarming amount of opinions on how to live our best life don't come without a cost. As a society, there is a problematic equation of being skinny to being healthy, and the wholesome lifestyle promoted by many of these influencers is not only misleading, but dangerous to our mental health. Another study found that, quote, the best-known environmental contributor to the development of eating disorders is the sociocultural idealization of thinness. End quote. While this good-intentioned idea of wellness claims to pave the way to a healthy life, the underlying motivation of achieving this lifestyle through weight loss can have costly effects on our mental state in pursuing an unattainable lifestyle. Additional research found that out of 7 influencers investigated, 5 of them did not supply evidence to their weight loss claims. Furthermore, a startling 90% of social media influencers were providing misleading and non-factual information on health in general. Now, not only are we faced with the stress of adhering to this new trend of wellness, we are also faced with the stress of not knowing what information to trust in a world where the amount of available information is unyielding. We can rid ourselves from the stress invoked by this new trend by being mindful of how this trend affects our mental health. A healthy body includes a healthy mind, and while stressing to maintain the former, we can't forget the importance of the latter. Here are some tips to remember in times of existential worry about achieving a quote-unquote healthy lifestyle. 1. Be aware of the misconceptions of health that fill our feeds. There are currently no required standards influencers must maintain in order to present themselves as credible on social media. As a society, we must uphold these standards ourselves, as well as hold ourselves accountable for buying into what we see online. 2. Only take health advice from licensed professionals. An Instagram or Twitter verification doesn't equate to a nutrition degree. It's important to remain objective when reading about someone's miracle transformation without factual evidence supporting their claims. And 3, remember to take everything from social media with a grain of salt. Influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers get paid to promote certain products, detox teas, and miscellaneous supplements, simply something to keep in mind before coughing up $50 on everything but food at Whole Foods. This is not to discredit the success some have found through keto nor the virtuous efforts to save our environment by eating vegan. It's simply calling awareness to the lack of fact-based claims on health provided by influencers and how the incongruity of these claims with scientific data affects our mental health. By spreading awareness of the discrepancies of the health information fed to us by seemingly verified sources, we can avoid unnecessary stress in an aspect of our lives that is meant to spark joy: eating. Though this concept of wellness seems benign, the subtle effect of every post, false nutrition claim, and the idealization of thinness all impact the mental health of those who scroll. True wellness comes from the stability of our mental health, and the stress invoked by the focus of our physical health should not chip away at that. The bottom line is that it's important to focus on yourself and find what works for you, uninfluenced by self-proclaimed wellness experts on social media. You just listened to the post titled, "The Wellness Paradox: The Stress of Being Healthy" by Cameron Gordon with psychalive.org, and I'll be right back with my commentary. We're driven by the search for better, but when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. So you know how during the first Friday Q&A episode of this podcast every month, I talk about my credentials? And remember, I don't list my credentials to brag, but instead do it for all the reasons today's author, Cameron, mentioned in today's article. Cameron said that we can experience stress when we don't know which information to trust, especially when we're bombarded by so much health-related information all the time. So again, I hope that this podcast helps reduce that stress and that you feel confident that the information I share with you is based on the latest scientific evidence. Because remember, I want this to be a place where you feel you can trust the information that I share with you. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll see you back here tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.